in September 1996, had I was taking a friend to go see a channeler, and I really didn't want to go because I just had an astrology reading the night before, so I was pretty full of information from Spirit. But indeed, I said yes, I would take this wonderful friend, and we indeed went off to see Catherine Gregg, who channels Desi. I wasn't quite prepared for the experience, I have to say, because I was really tired from doing the other. But I went anyway, and I didn't know what questions to ask, so I asked for what the name of my spirit guide is and other wonderful things. And then I finally said the killing question, or the question that caused me to change my entire life. What am I here to do? And she said healing and teaching. And I'm going, well, that doesn't fit into my AT&T world of being a systems analyst. And and then she went on to say, you need to follow your intuition, check out different healing modalities and see which one attracts you, and do the healing on your friends, and then let them tell you what they experience, and then you have the harder part of believing it. And that would be true. So I went, and first one I went to was Therapeutic Touch, and it felt really esoteric because you fluff the aura, and it just felt weird. And they paired us up and they skipped me for my power, and I didn't know whether that was a good or bad thing, and it was a good thing, I guess, because I didn't know how powerful I was. But I never really did it on anyone. And then I went and I was receiving a Hashi Shiatsu from a body worker at the suggestion of a spiritual therapist, I guess is what he was called. And so I went. I had to have knee pads because my knees were horribly sore, and it involved crawling around on the floor. And that was not, I spent 5 days learning this modality and never used it on anyone. I've recently gotten a little more into biopressure, the pressure points, but still don't do it. And then then I found a wonderful healer who does allergy elimination. She's an allergist, a traditional allergist, Dr. Liberata Manalagad, wonderful name, who goes by Dr. Libby. And I thought, okay. I went because a friend of mine insisted that I go to deal with all my allergies. And Dr. Libby does Nabutroped allergy elimination treatment. So I went reluctantly. It was only 10 minutes from home, so it was not a big deal. And I walked in and immediately felt connected to Dr. Libby, and we became friends and went on vacations together. It was really fun. But we ended up, she said, you need to get Lee Carroll, who channels Cryan's latest book. So I went to the New Age bookstore and bought book 7, which is Coming Home. I think Letters from Home, maybe. And I read it, and in chapter 7, which seems book 7, a spiritual number in chapter 7, it was about EMF balancing technique. And I thought, well, this seems more systematic. It seems like it's something that I should be doing. And so I went to see Dr. Libby again, and I said, I really enjoyed the book, and thank you. And she looked at the book and went, that's not the one I wanted you to get. It was book 6 she wanted me to get. And I was intrigued about how she would react when she read the book, whether she would jump at the opportunity that we should go both learn EMF balancing. And she did. It happened that I already had planned to move to Southern California to live in Idyllwild, a mountainous community outside Palm Springs. And so we scheduled this. Interesting, I couldn't sell my home until I scheduled the session to receive the training. And as soon as I scheduled it, my house sold. So I drove to Southern California, and then within a week or so, I flew back to New Hampshire to learn the modality. And my life changed.